Hi, beautiful souls. Last night, during dream time, I was in this huge warehouse where there was different vendors selling different things, but the whole of it was a cover for selling other things, things that were magical objects, things that could assist us along our journeys. And the whole dream played as a metaphor for the fact that we can be easily distracted by just living lives by the usual, like the watching the television, the buying of the expensive clothes or non-expensive clothes, but just buying new things. And all of that is a distraction to keep us from what's actually really going on behind the scenes and what's really accessible if we only just dig a little bit deeper. We all have access to magical ways of being. We all have the divine within us. We all have huge capabilities and, gosh, unlimited versions, possibilities of the being that we could step into. Right now, there are so many options that each one of us can take in our lives. Sometimes the easiest option is the option that we've been practicing a long time because it becomes more apparent and there's less to worry about in the way that it's something that we've always done. It's like, if you're sitting down to the dinner table and you've always eaten the same thing, it just goes on autopilot that you know that you cook the same thing every time because that's apparent, that's what's easy. But when you create new neural pathways and when you create new ways of being that support the magical you, the you that is able to live as a higher frequency being, a person, a being capable of practicing their mastery each day, fine-tuning and polishing their Christed self, or not even needing to fine-tune or polish that because that's already polished and beautiful, but just experiencing the expansion of your beingness, living as your highest self, allowing the soul to fully be embodied within the human physical vehicle so that you can really experience the most magical and uplifting and enlightening and illuminating life here right now. Yesterday I bought myself a ring. I've been looking at this ring for a long time and I've been saying, should I get it? Should I not get it? I don't need it. It's true, I don't need it. I really don't. I don't need anything. I'm actually at that point, I really feel like I don't need anything. And and yet I was really liking it. And I've been liking it for months. And I was like, you know what? Why do I need to feel like I need to deny myself? I can have these things. It's not like I'm, constantly shopping. It's not like I'm constantly doing things to myself which, don't support my highest self. It will be fun. And what's more, what will it bring to me? It will bring me some joy. I mean, we don't have to take joy from things. We can take joy from from nature and from experiencing our improvement on something. For instance, you're riding a bicycle and then suddenly you learn how to ride it really well. You can go fast and it's really fun. There's a lot of joy to be had in that. And in fact, that's the best way to get joy rather than getting joy from things. But sometimes when we buy things, they can also touch something within us, make us remember something within us, help us to see through a different dimension, a dimension and a frequency within us that we might have forgotten. and that our highest self is encouraging us to remember. So that's what I feel. It's like often I am given roadmaps, a roadmap, a signpost along the way, a signpost. Sometimes I'm given signposts. My higher self gives me signposts, and I take it that this is a signpost. A signpost to remember something that my human needs to remember in this now. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with treating yourself to things. Treat yourself with love, but remember, do not be distracted by the ordinary if you want to be extraordinary. Do not be distracted by all of the things that you're encouraged to buy into, encouraged to buy into the standard human life here on earth. Look for ways to be extraordinary so that you can experience the extraordinary. Look for ways to connect with your heart at all times. Look for ways to be walking as your highest self in this physical body. Embody your highest aspects so that whilst you're here, you can really experience what you were brought here to experience. That you can really share your light to bring forth more light and more love and more joy to those that surround you. To care for the plants, the trees, the sky, the sun, the sea, all beings. We are magical beings, and often we forget that because we get caught up in the stuff. We get caught up in living normal lives and all of the things that go alongside a normal life. And sometimes we just need a reminder to take our head out of our normal life, connect with our heart again. Remember, your heart is the gateway, your heart is the portal, your heart is a stargate. You enter there, remember from there, live from there, experience life from there, feel from there. Don't think from your head, should I do this? Feel from your heart. Does this feel right? Does this feel supportive and in alignment with my journey? I wish you all extraordinary and wonderful and magical lives. You're loved, you're loving. Peace, love and joy to you all. My name is ZsaZsa. Like, share, subscribe, comment on this video if you feel called to do so. Thank you very much.